Welcome back to the Mouse Gun Guy channel. Got another Spanish pistol for us to look at today. This is a Retolaza Hermanos 1924 Liberty 25 caliber pistol. This is an old company in Spain. It's not one of those that just sprang up, one of those 2 or 3 man shops after the FN 1906 was produced. They were actually making velo dogs back in 1895. And then they started making semi-autos, many of them 32, and some 25, and even there was a model called the Puppy that was a 22 short. But some of the other models are Brompeteer, Gallus, Liberty, Military, Paramount, the Puppy, the Stossel, Titan, Titanic, and a lot of models there, and most of them are 32. There is a 32 Liberty that looks just like this. It's just a little bit larger. So that's a little bit of company history. Just looking at the gun here, you see Liberty patent and the lion. And the lion here and the PV, the smokeless powder. Then the proof mark, the lion on the grip, Liberty. And it's interesting, it says Cal 25. Most guns made in Europe are using the 6.35, and if they're made for export, they would add the 25. But this one only says 25. It doesn't say 6.35 millimeter. And on this side, you see Eibar, the northern province in Spain, in 1924, the model. Then there's a 15. And I don't know what that 15 is. I don't see it on anywhere else on the gun. I don't see any serial number on the gun other than that 15. Although I'd be skeptical to think that the serial number of this is 15. You can see here it has no sights whatsoever, not even a groove, just like the C-Camp, nothing there to aim at. And here you can see the company initials, RHC, and the lion, and RHC here also, but it's kind of rubbed out. But under magnification, you can see the RHC. When I first saw this, I popped the magazine out, and I counted 8 holes and assumed it was 8 shot. And then I started doing some research online, and one report said it was a 10-shot magazine. And I was kind of skeptical, but I loaded it up and I got 10 rounds in it. So it does have a 10-round magazine, which is way more than most pistols, and that's because you have this longer grip. And seems to be a very well-made gun. I don't know about the quality of the steel, but the workmanship looks good. The bluing on this is very good. For a gun this old, usually these older Spanish guns, if they're cheaply made, the bluing looks terrible. But this one is very nice. 2 screws in each grip, and you see it's cracked here on the bottom because someone put the screw in too far and cracked the grip. And they put screws in too far. You can see the mark that it leaves on the magazine. Sometimes the magazine won't come out because they've driven the screws in too far. And the same on this side. You can see it when they have driven it in. You can see marks on the magazine. As safety here, there is no magazine safety. The gun will fire when the magazine is out if there's a bullet in the chamber. It's a very simple disassembly. Lock back the slide here. There's the little notch on the safety. And you need to take a little pressure off the barrel, and it turns easier. If I can get that done here. Okay, so I'm turning the barrel clockwise, and the barrel will come out now if you release it. The barrel can come out. You can see how you got this part on the bottom of the slide here that lets it come out there, and then it's kind of hard to get this off. There it goes. This was a very dirty gun. I had to lube it up quite a bit, and it still catches. Okay. I didn't have trouble getting this off before, at least not this much. So I'm not sure what's holding it right there now. Okay. Oh, the safety lever will fall out like that. Maybe that has something to do with it. Let me get that back in, and I think that will help it come out. Okay. Something's sticking there. Magazine. Oh, good grief. Well, like I said, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I've done some overseas travel, and I got to get back into it here. So, okay, see the barrel here seems to be well made, and you can see here's the guide rod and recoil spring, and inside you can see it is have a hammer, so it is hammer fired with an internal hammer. So let's see, I can get it back together, get the recoil spring out of there. What is that stuck in there? Well, if you're gonna have trouble, just do it on camera, right? That's the way it is. Let me get this slid back in here, and then the slide can go on. You lock it back, and the barrel should go in, back, and turn it down, and now release the slide, and it's back together. Now, that wasn't so bad. So very nice Spanish gun. No grip safety there, just the safety here on the frame above the trigger, and no magazine safety. But a very nice little gun. I bet it would be a fun gun to take to the range and do some plinking. But that is the Spanish-made Retolaza Hermanos 1924 Liberty and 25 ACP.